back at Palace Jewelry and Lawn. I think you need to change the name. It's Palace Bike Shop. You've got bikes.
We have bikes.
You've got bikes.
We have bikes.
Bikes galore.
Many, many bikes.
Bikes, bikes, and more bikes. Let's talk about bikes.
Well, as the weather heats up, of course, not only is it healthy to ride a bike, it also saves on gas. We have many different brands, all kinds of shapes and sizes.
I think it's really important people understand, well, right now it looks like you have a massive selection, which you do, one of the largest of the year. In a moment, as the sun's coming out, and I can feel it shining upon us today, they're all going to be gone. And this is the time to get your bike, on.
Absolutely right.
Scott, can we talk about bikes?
We can absolutely talk about bikes.
Looks like you got some bikes to talk about. Let's talk about bikes and why men's and women's bikes are shaped the way they are. You're the vessel of trivia here at Palace Jewelry and Lawn, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Not everybody knows why bikes are shaped differently for men and women.
Well, the easiest way to tell the difference between a bike designed for a man and a bike designed for a woman is this top bar right here. If it goes straight like this one does, then it's designed for a man. If it curves down like this one, then it's originally designed for a woman. And
you have bikes for a wide variety of uses. Right now, Northern Nevada expanding its Tahoe rim trails, and a lot of what I see here, mountain bikes, real appropriate. Let's talk about the different varieties you have. Well, there's still a supply and a selection.
The majority of our bikes are mountain bikes. We do have some with front suspensions. We also have some, like this Trek here, that has front and rear suspension.
Fully suspended.
Fully suspended.
This is for serious off-road mountain biking.
Exactly.
Excursion. Very capable bike. Probably more capable than the average rider.
Yes.
I see a Mongoose here. Entry-level bike?
Mongoose is definitely an entry-level bike. It still has the front suspension, and it also has a little bit of the rear suspension.
Very interesting, but this is also affordable for the novice.
Correct.
Somebody who wants to find out, is mountain biking something I want to pursue? Still has to have a bike that can handle the terrain, but without the radical investment that some off-road bikers will make.
Right. A good thing to do, start off with a Mongoose. If you decide that you just absolutely love riding in the trails, a bike you could upgrade to would be something like that Gary Fisher.
Right. Well, that looks like a serious mountain bike. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, too.
Gary Fisher his bikes are very well known amongst the bike enthusiasts. You have a very good front suspension with a Y frame. The rear suspension is built into the middle of the Y frame.
And a very capable mountain bike. I see you have a lot of Trek, another great name in off-road bikes.
Yes, very popular.
And the selection again, men's, women, front suspension, rear suspension, kids, and you have some other bikes at the end here where we get out of the off-road or mountain biking and you get into some city slickers.
We do. We have, like this one right here is designed for street riding.
And Trek, again, great name in bikes.
Yes. As you can see, this one does not have any suspension because you're not supposed to be going off-road with this one. But you do have several gears if you come across the hill, front and rear brakes.
Can I tell you this Schwinn that you have here? I love this style. This is the days of the bikes and the Schwinn manufacturing. Epic standard of the industry and good looking to drive down the street in.
This is the style of bike for this one is actually called a beach cruiser. So if you decide you want to head over to the beach, even if you're going up to Tahoe, typically this is what you would want to get. Tahoe, this would actually still work for because this one does have various gears.
Very interesting, great selection. You have some really epic bikes inside. Let's take a look at those. Well, this is a Trek, but a very high-end Trek. Tell me about it.
This is actually one of the, I guess you'd call it a hybrid bike. You can use it for mountain biking or street biking. Currently, you can tell by the tires that it's set up for the street riding. It is made of aluminum, which makes it lightweight.
I noticed that, very light.
And it also has the Shimano upgrades.
Well, fantastic. Let's go look at another one here.
Now, if you thought that bike was light, lift this one.
Oh my gosh, this is like 3 pounds or 4 pounds. This is nothing. It's like air.
Specialized, completely designed for street riding. This one also has the Shimano upgrades, made of aluminum, which is why it is so light.
And just, it's stunning to look at too. I mean, this is a real serious bike and high quality, high performing.
Yes.
Now let's take a look at another one here. This is a K2. Now, what intrigues me about this one is that it has a slope, almost the slope of a lady's bike, but this is a man's bike. Why the increased slope on this?
Well, this one is actually a downhill mountain bike, and the reason for the slope is if you're riding on it and you happen to crash and you need to bail faster, there's a little bit more room for your package so you don't end up squeaking.
Protect the jewels. I also notice, if you step back a little bit, this has the highly coveted invisible seat.
Oh, the invisible seats are the new rage of all bikes.
It's like you're sitting on air.
It's great.
Riding on air. No, really, why do you take the seats off?
Well, the bikes where the seats can easily come off, we have to take the seats off because unfortunately there are some people that like to steal them.
Well,
we do have all of the seats. So if somebody's interested in this K2, we can easily grab the seat and throw it on there for you.
So it is side-by-side, bike-to-bike action at Palace Jewelry and Loan. Get yours now while supplies last. Invisible seat, not included. You can visit them at 300 North Virginia. Give them a call at 775-322-2863. Had a lot of fun biking it with you.